You mentioned first-round matchups. Let's show you first-round matchups. And it all kicks off with Joey Severance in that points race, trying to keep pace with Demke, taking on Megan McKernan, the car to the stars.
Megan McKernan, of course, driving that Jerry Darian machine. Joey Severance would set low ET of the event, at least for the moment, 5.296. 271 miles an hour, and he advances.
Two pair later, here came Lee Calloway to see if he could stop Chris Demke. It's actually Ashley Sanford, the #1 qualifier, and Marty Thacker. Ashley up in smoke as Marty goes 004.
Her first ever #1 qualifying spot ends up in smoke before she gets to the Christmas tree. I still believe it's going to be a weekend that Ashley remembers.
Now it's Chris Demke who will take on Lee Calloway. And Lee is going to keep Chris honest here in this pass.
Chris Demke actually gets away with one. Watch the numbers as they head down the racetrack. Demke well out in front.
Whoa!
Dropped an exhaust valve. Look at the speed, 268 to 262. Calloway was coming. Demke just barely held on.
Margin of victory just 0.04 of a second. Not much more than about 12 inches. Demke survives. To bring us to Bill Reichert, the outgoing 5-time top alcohol dragster champion, retiring at the end of the year against Todd Odom.
This was just a great drag race between two injected fuel cars, and it ended up going Reichert's way. But again, look at the math. Margin of victory was a scant 8 thousandths.
So the latter looking forward now to the second round of top alcohol dragsters. You see the margin of victory by the Rislone driver. We'll show you that the number 16 qualifier, Marty Thacker, goes to second lane, but gives up lane choice to John Fink. Shane Lawson is the guy who dropped the big-time hammer with low ET 526.8.
Of course, that's the matchup of the two cars that Randy Meyer now owns and is overseeing. This, the other side of the ladder. Chris Demke gets the other Dr. Pepper car. James Thompson going to try to get a little revenge for his teammate Lee Calloway.
Crazy things have been happening on the Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series, and it's been a long time since Bill Reichert announced he's stepping away. This is the first time we're going to get an opportunity to talk to him about that. Here's John Kernan.
At Maple Grove, it will be the last ride for the legendary Bill Reichert and Top Alcohol Dragsters. He has decided to walk away from racing. And Bill, why the decision to give it up? I mean, you still contend for wins every time you race.
Well, I still love to race, but I've got health issues that I've got to deal with, and it just looks like this is a good time for us to stop.
And you get 2 for 1. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I like that 2 for 1. That don't happen very often, but there is the possibility that you could be taking 2 Wallies home with you, and that would be real nice.
That's because they're going to complete the Charlotte race while we're at Maple Grove. Today in the second round, Bill faces off with Shane Lawson.